Hey guys, Trooper D5821, and today, as promised in a previous video, I'm going to do a review on the Alien Gear Outside the Waistband mod holster. So I got this when it first came out. When it ships to you, it comes with the base, which is all I ordered. I did not order a shell. So I got the base, and then it has two different types of ways to wear it. It has the paddle, which you see here on here, and it's in the shape of an alien head. And then it has this very narrow belt loop attachment, so that you can put it on and wear it on your belt. But you can see it's very narrow. It's just about as narrow as the paddle. So if you can see the two, it's not great. It doesn't give you a lot of really good retention on the belt. I started wearing it with my 45 with the belt loop attachment. It would still pull away from pull away from my body. With the shell on, the shell actually extended past the base, which meant part of my weapon was exposed, and so I didn't find it very useful for a full-size pistol. Now for my compact Sigma, it works great. The narrow paddle, again, it's narrow, it's not real long. I've seen bigger paddles which would work a lot better, but this is very small and narrow. But for a compact, or maybe even a subcompact, I think this holster base would work great. Again, it worked really good with my Sigma. When you get the base actually comes in 5 parts. One if you count the belt loop attachment, one if you count the paddle. Then it has this rubber top portion that you just pop off. This is what the weapon really gets retention to once you put the pistol shell on there. Underneath the rubber, you have a piece of spring metal, which helps with the retention because I don't know if you can see here or not, but there is an indentation here, so this would actually sit on top of that, so that the rubber is on there, and that's what you get your tension from. And then whenever you get down to the actual base, this is where you can see you have your different holes. The two outsides here, or these 4, is where you attach your pistol shell, and then all these different ones here is so that you can adjust your cant, whether you want the FBI cant, if you want something stronger, if you want something straight up, if you want it canted backwards a little bit. So you can make those adjustments with that. The screws that come with the paddle are not like galvanized or coated with anything, so like I wore this a lot. Matter of fact, I wore this a lot whenever I was doing a remodel in my master bathroom, and I sweat a lot while I was doing that. And so the screws in here are already corroded, so I had to clean those a little bit, just kind of keep an eye on them, just maintenance of the holster. I'm going to go ahead and put this back together. I'm going to put my Sigma shell on here, and then I'm going to show you how well the pistol actually is held in here in the holster. Okay guys, so I've got the shell on the Outside the Waistband mod holster by Alien Gear. It goes on just like you change your shells out on their inside the waistband holsters. It's got the 4 screws. You pop those off, you put the bushings on, tighten it down to your tension level, and you're ready to go. So I have off screen, I cleared this weapon. It is clear. So we're going to show you the level of retention that this holster has. Now this is a level 1 retention holster, meaning all it has is the friction of the holster holding the firearm in there. So we'll put it in there, and you can see it's not going anywhere. It's in there good. Okay. So it does have a really good retention. When I hold it this way, you can see how wide it is. So your belt's right here. Your holster sticks out a lot further. Any of you guys in law enforcement, this kind of reminds me of the duty holsters that kind of stick out a little bit. That's kind of how this is, because it goes out so far. You've got all this right here, which is your base. And then you have this right here, which is going to be your pistol shell, and then of course you have the weapon. So it's not going to be snug. So this holster, depending on your body type, me, I'm a big guy. I say big, bigger than some, smaller than others. For me, in my body type, if I was to wear this, I would have to wear an oversized shirt to wear this. I couldn't do like I do a lot of times, and just have like a dress shirt buttoned down and covered with my pancake holster. This sticks out a little bit further. So I have worn this with, like I said, some oversized button-down shirts. I have worn it with my dress coat to church without any real problems. You just have to watch it because it does stick out from the body. But again, it is with a compact and a subcompact firearm. This holster, guys, I'm telling you, is very comfortable. As you can see with this, my shell only sticks about a half an inch or so, an inch past the base. So there's not a lot of firearm going past the base. So it's really not a big deal with the full size. I mean, it was sticking about this much out. It was sticking about that far past the base. So it wasn't real great. The retention was good, but with the full-size weapon, I didn't feel comfortable carrying it, because again, it was pulling away from the body. With the Sigma, the compact gun, it holds it pretty good. Those of you guys who carry those subcompacts with this base and this holster, I think you'd find it even more comfortable than what you carry. I carry this usually around the house when I'm just fiddle farting around. When I'm doing yard work, again, because it does pull out away from my body a little bit more because the way it sits out, so I don't have to worry about sweating all over it. Like I said, it's a very comfortable holster, guys. It's very good for if you're having to take it off and put it in your glove box or something real quick, if you run somewhere where it's a gun-free zone. So I give this holster, guys, for a full size. I don't really recommend it for the full size firearm. For the compact and subcompact, I think you guys would find this to be a really good holster. To find more about this holster, go to aliengearholsters.com. As you can tell from my previous videos, I am a fan of Alien Gear. I just wish on this holster that they had different size bases, so that I wish they had a bigger base for the full-size gun, and I wish they had a bigger paddle and a wider belt loop attachment. Other than that, guys, for the money, I think it's a really decent holster. It's a really good holster, and it gives you an outside the waistband option for those of you who already have the inside the waistband setup from Alien Gear. So with that, guys, remember, God is awesome. Put everything in His hands. Stay safe, and may God bless.